I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City.
So embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this.
Floyd Mayweather's next round, real estate empire grows, but fans question his public moves.
What I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners.
I love giving people a look into how I live, sharing my lifestyle and showing what I'm up to. You've probably seen me talk about real estate a lot lately, and there's a good reason. I just bought 62 apartment buildings in New York City.
Floyd is just piecing them up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also, money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
he's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
I think they give them to him.
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. And all sorts of things that goes.
Yeah, you got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
Now let's be real. Floyd Mayweather is 50 years old and a legend in boxing. I've supported him time and time again, even stuck up for him in interviews, most recently on Shannon Sharp's podcast. But these exhibition fights? They're starting to feel like a bad look. Hash. I get it. Life's expensive. But at this stage in your life, Floyd, you've got to think about how people will remember you. You built an incredible legacy. Don't let these exhibition matches cheapen it.
First investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month, it was paying off.
You like the cash flow?
Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like this then, and I gave him 7 figures, I said, I'm not going to even give him 8 figures. I went and gave him 9 figures. If it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I got to go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance. You only got one life.
On the flip side, Floyd just pulled off a massive business move, a $42 million deal to acquire over 60 apartment buildings, mostly in Upper Manhattan. It's one of the biggest real estate deals New York has seen in years, and it's all under his name. No partners. Just Floyd.
Floyd went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter, and he had a bunch of hand problems, to like Money Mayweather, start talking, boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's crazy.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
He's encouraging fans to check out some photos, though he's only sharing a few of the properties. All 62 are his. This deal is just one piece of a larger $10 billion real estate venture he's involved in.
I'm speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is supposedly held hostage in Dubai. Vontae Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, we always knew he had sugar in the tank. Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai, that money. Tell them get on live right now. old people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Say what you want about his boxing exhibitions, yes, he's fighting opponents who can't touch him, and no, these matches don't count against his record, but he's still bringing in more money than anyone else in the ring. He knows how to turn attention into income.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
People joke about his lifestyle, multi-million-dollar watches, luxury everything, but a lot of those items are gifts or business tools. A flashy video turns into brand deals, which turn into tax write-offs, like his Air Force One giveaways for charity.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a flight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's most?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, there's 100 million, 130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one.
So while the public might raise eyebrows at his current boxing choices, there's no denying Floyd's still playing the money game better than most. And now, he's turning some of that attention toward affordable housing, aiming to make a real impact beyond the ring.
Boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational, but he retired years ago. And for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know, but I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
Mayweather's real estate ambitions raise eyebrows amid business controversies.
I get told that I'm a bad guy, but then all of a sudden, like, you meet these people and you spend time with them, and they're like, it's like Mayweather was the same thing. Like, when I went in the gym, he was like, I heard you said this, heard you said that, and then I kind of just go into my flow, and in the end, he's kind of looking at me going, you're actually all right. I'm like, yeah. And the same as with Shakur. When we signed Shakur, it was a little bit like, almost like looking at me thinking, not sure about you. And then I think they just get to know you. They realise your intentions. And we're straight. We're straight as an arrow, mate. We'll never let you down. We always pay you on time. And we always deliver. So, and we love boxing. And we're passionate about your career. And I think when they understand that, they start to realise this is actually a good spot for me. And I like being part of the team.
What would have happened if you had promoted Floyd?
Look, Floyd was a great self-promoter anyway. So I think together, maybe we would have clashed, because it was like a fight for the microphone. But, Floyd was, I think Crawford would have been different. I think we've done a great job helping his profile out, unintentionally, but just being
Floyd Mayweather Jr. says his tough upbringing is what drives his mission to help families in need, especially by investing in affordable housing. Through his company, Vita.
Mr. I don't lose at nothing is back.
Correction. Mr. just got unbanned from scamming is back. This time, he's selling NFTs. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this is an obvious scam if you can just read the signs, but since Floyd can't read, I'm going to explain it to you all by telling you the history of Floyd Money Mayweather and crypto. Our story starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFT
properties. He's been building connections with major players in real estate, adding big-name assets to his portfolio, including stakes in Chicago's AON Center and the Old Post Office.
California judge has dismissed a lawsuit against reality star Kim Kardashian, boxer Floyd Mayweather, and other celebrities over their cryptocurrency endorsements. Investors in the Ethereum Max, which is not affiliated with the popular Ethereum token, filed the suit back in January. So this suit claims celebrities conspired with Ethereum Max to promote the token to boost its value so company executives could profit by selling the holdings. The judge said the lawsuit raised legitimate concerns. However, he dismissed the suit because it didn't say where, when, or even if the plaintiffs had seen